bases. It's just a matter of what? It's just a matter of revision because we're done with what? Acid and bases. Okay. The first thing first that we have to look at it's not that she's going to be provided. Alright. These are the formulae for what? These are the formulae for acid and bases. We have here what? N is equal to M over M molar mass, which is a capital letter M, as well as C is equal to M over MV. But then there is another one which we can also say what? It's C is equal to N over what? Over V. Can you see this? Yes. Alright. And then this is what's called our third formula. And this one to calculate the pH, which is equal to minus log, and then from there the concentration of what? Of hydrogen, what? Iron. Alright. Also, this one as well is also one of the formulae that we can use, and as well as this one is one of what we call the formula that we can use. Alright, fine. And then from there, the one which is not provided, and in the data sheet will be this one, which is C1 and multiplied by V1 equal to C2 multiplied by what? By V2. Remember, this one is for dilution. This one is for dilution. Okay, so the number of moles, they are equal. That's why then it just C1, V1 is equal to C2 and what? And V2. Okay, fine. Now, this is what we are going to do as for today. It's just a possible, I said it's a possible exam question. It's a possible exam question. Okay. Now, here I am giving what's called that statement. I'm giving what's called that statement here. If you read, please guys, you must read with understanding. You must know what is happening. You must know why are you writing this. Do you understand that? Okay. Like for instance here, you having one. They say 70 centimeter cube of sodium hydroxide. This is sodium hydroxide. Okay. This is sodium hydroxide. Okay. Solution. 70 centimeter cube of sodium hydroxide solution with a concentration of 0.18 mole per decimeter cube. React completely with 30 centimeter cube of sulfuric acid. Okay, so you're having two compounds. You're having sodium hydroxide as well as what? Sulfuric acid. Okay. Now you must know the data given for each compound. This one for sodium hydroxide, and then from there, this one for what we call sulfuric acid. Now, before you look at the question, understand the statement. Before you look at the question, understand what you call the statement. Like here, they say 70 centimeter cube of what? Of sodium hydroxide, and then react completely with what? Sulfuric acid. You must know how to write a chemical equation. Okay, you must know how to write it. Okay, before you answer the question, before you look at what the question, know everything, what is happening. Okay, fine. Now, if you look here, I'm leaving one. The first question which says, write down the balanced chemical equation for this reaction. It's 3 marks. Write down what called the balanced chemical equation for this what called reaction. Now, you know what are you giving? You're giving sodium hydroxide as well as what? Sulfuric what? Acid. Okay, let me just look at this one. It's sodium, this is my sodium hydroxide reacting with what? With a sulfuric acid. This is what we call my sulfuric acid. They want you to write down what? The equation. A balanced equation. Now, firstly, it's a base reacting with what? With acid. What are the products? If acid reacts with the base, what are the products? There are 2 products. Which one I mentioned? Salt and water. So therefore, our product here will be which one is a salt? Which one is a salt? Yes, sir? Sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate. Okay. This one, sodium what? Sulfate. So therefore, here I have, can I just make it small? Okay. This is sodium hydroxide reacting with SO4, giving us what? It is sodium sulfate. But then I know this is SO4, okay, 2 minus. Hence I will have what? 2 here. The sodium what? Sulfate. Then plus what? Plus water. Okay, which is known that. Okay, they said it must be a balanced equation, 3 marks. Okay, so therefore you must balance your equation. If you look here, you're having 2 and A, and here you're having 1 and A and 2 and A. Alright, so otherwise you have to put what? What do we put here? 2 here, 1 here, 2 here. We put what here? 2. Okay, so, alright, so we're having oxygen is 2 here because of this. Okay, and then plus 4, which is 6. Okay, if you look here, I have what? This is 4 and this is 1 for water. What do I do to make it balance? Where? Of water, we put 2. Now it's 6. Okay, now what can we do? And H is 2 and 2. Giving you what? 4. H. And here, 2 and 2, it gives you what? 4 as well. So if you look here, also I have sum for sum, it's only 1, and also it's only 1. So the equation is balanced. 3 marks. What do they say? What really happened here? For the equation, the extent and the product. And then from there, the other one is for the equation, whether it is balanced or not. So if it is balanced, you will have what? 1 mark for the balanced equation. Do you understand? Do you understand, guys? 3 marks. Okay. That was the first question. Easy? Any question so far? No question. Alright. Number 2. This is what I like the most. Calculate the concentration of the sulfuric acid solution. Calculate. Now, they are very specific. The concentration of sulfuric acid. Now, I look at the formula. Which one is the suitable formula? But first, before I look at that, I have to know what I am given. Okay. If you look here, I have what? Sodium. Sodium I have been given what? Sodium hydroxide I have been given what? 70. This is my volume, so therefore, for a base, I can write here. So I have VB, which is equal to 70 centimeter cubed. What else I am given for sodium? There is what? With a concentration of what? 0.18 moles per decimeter cube. So this is what? The concentration of a base, which is 0.18 mole per decimeter what? Cube. What else I'm giving? For acid. What I'm giving here? If I look here, it reacts completely with 30 centimeter cubed of the sulfuric acid. So here I have what? I have VA, which is for acid, is equal to what? 30 centimeter cubed. Okay. Here I'm giving what? The concentration, but here I'm not giving the concentration. Surely I will have what? A question mark for this. So firstly, I write down what I am given as a data. You write down the data given to you. Data is a given what? Information. Alright. So then, this is the question. Calculate the concentration of sulfuric acid solution. 4 marks. You have to work. Which formula then? You look at what you given here. You can't use this formula. Okay? N is equal to M over MV. Nothing you given with this one. Even this one, you can't use this formula. C is equal to M over MV. But then, looking at this one, this is what I'm having what the concentration of an acid, and I don't have the concentration of an acid, but I have to calculate that. And the volume I am given VA and CB. I'm giving the CB for what? For a base, sodium hydroxide. And then the volume I'm given. What about this N and NB? These are the number of moles, the ratio from what? From your equation, your chemical equation. That's the ratio for Na and NB. Do you understand that? Do you understand, guys? So the ratio here for a base, which is NB, is 2. For acid, is 1. Do you understand? So this formula is a suitable formula to use for this question. Do you understand that? Do you understand how to find the question? The formula, the suitable formula? Okay, fine, good. Now, so meaning I can use this formula VA is equal to NA over what? CB VB over NB. Now, what I'm looking for? The concentration of an acid. I'm looking for the concentration of an acid, meaning here I have what? Ca. You can just substitute through R. For a fact that what the SI unit for the volume is centimeter cube. Both of them, this one and this one. There's no need for you to change it. Just leave it like that. Okay? Because both of them, they are the same. Do Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So therefore, VA is what? VA is 30, okay, is equal to NA. NA, this is the number of moles, the ratio from the chemical equation. So therefore, I have 1. Okay, here I'm having 1, 2 for this one. So all over CB. CB is what? It's 0,18 times this one, which is 70. Don't forget why I didn't change it, because of they are the same. Make sure that the volumes, they are the same. The SI unit must be the same. Now, you can cross multiply. That's great. 10 make it easy. You know, to cross multiply is something easy. Alright. So then, here, you cross multiply, you get your answer. So therefore, the CA will be equal to what? What would be the CA here?
0.21.
0,21 mole per decimeter cube. But you can't say centimeter cube. Okay, you can't say centimeter cube because this one and this one you cancel out. You left with what? Mole per decimeter cube, because this one it is in mole per decimeter cube. Do you understand? You can't write here mole mole centimeter cube. You can't do that. Okay, the constitution always mole per decimeter what? Cube. Do you understand that? Okay, that's all. 4 marks. Easy like that. Easy like that. Any questions so far, guys? Anything that you don't understand with regards to this? Honestly, nothing. You okay? Fantastic. Okay, fine. Now, this is what I like the most. They say calculate the mass of sodium hydroxide that was what used in the titration. The mass. You have to. You calculate what the mass of what? Of sodium hydroxide. Now, simple and straightforward. You can't use what you call the dot for sodium, for sulfuric acid if you have everything for sodium hydroxide. They want us to calculate the mass, but I'm going back in the statement. What I'm giving? I'm giving what? I'm giving what? V and CB. What can I do? I go back to the dot. You will be always giving what you call the dot. So therefore, if I look here, it's n is equal to m over m. No, I can't use this formula. But the simplest formula is this one. C is equal to m over what? Mv. Because you are looking for the mass. This is the molar mass. This is the volume of what? Of the base. And this is the concentration. You're giving everything. There is the concentration. There is the volume. So it's easy how to choose what? The suitable formula. It's easy. So what can we do that? You take this formula. You take this formula, which is what? C is equal to m over mv. That's all. Okay, fine, let me just say what? It's 0, this one for a base. You are specific. This is for sodium hydroxide. This is for sodium hydroxide. It's not for sulfuric acid. Sodium hydroxide. Meaning everything, the concentration must be for sodium hydroxide, and what? And the molar mass must be sodium hydroxide, and the V, it must be for sodium hydroxide. You can't use this one for sulfuric acid because it is not for what? For sodium hydroxide. So therefore here I have what? 0,18 is equal to the mass. I'm looking for the mass. The molar mass for sodium. Okay, anyway, how can you compute the molar mass? That's a great one. Well, okay. Atomic mass for what? Sodium hydroxide. Okay, let me look at that. Sodium hydroxide. There's no need for you to show the calculations of sodium hydroxide. Okay, you just need to calculate that. Alright. So I know sodium is 23 plus oxygen is 16 and hydrogen is 1. It depends which periodic table I use it. But you always provide the same periodic table. Okay. So the answer will be what? At 40. Yeah, 40. So this is what? It's 40 times what? Times the volume. The volume is what? But here, can you see here? You can't use centimeter cube. You can't do that. But instead, you have to convert it. Divide by what? Divide by 1,000. Meaning it should be 70 exponent what? Minus 3. 70 exponent minus 3. It's 70 exponent minus 3. Now, if you cross multiply, you have an answer. What is the answer for that? Yes, sir.
So what would happen if you had milliliters instead of centiliters? Is that
milliliter and centimeter? Oh, okay. Convert it always to decimeter cubed.
So what would it be?
The SI unit.
No. So if you had 70 milliliters.
Oh, here, this one.
Yeah.
You have to divide by 1000. Come on, guys. 1 centimeter cubed is equal to? Guys, 1 centimeter cubed is equal to 1 milliliter. Do you understand that? So you divide by 1000.
Yeah, so centimeters cubed is centimeters.
Grade 1 where? Yeah? That's easy, yeah? Okay, but thank you very much for the question, sir. It's always an honor to receive a question from the student. If you don't understand, it's very important that you ask the questions. Alright. Anyway, any questions so far? Is there any question? No question. Fantastic, I like that. Otherwise, you understand everything. So, alright, fine. Now, guys, it's easy, but there is another way. Don't use one method. There are many ways. Like I always say, there are many ways to go to Cape Town. You can go this way, but you still go to Cape Town. You can go this way, you still go to Cape Town. Do you understand? Also, if you want to go back to your home as well, you can use a different route. Is that so? Fantastic, I like that. Okay, fine. So, like for instance, if you firstly use this formula, C is equal to N over V, and then from there, what you then from there go back and use this formula. Is it, guys? You use this formula first, and then from there you come to this formula. And you can also get the same answer. Do you understand that? Solomon on your job. Okay, fantastic. Okay, no question, guys. Easy, like A, B, C. Okay. For you as well. I'll just do this slide, and then from there, you're the one who's gonna do the work, because it is very important that you also guys do the work for your own, so that I can see whether you understand what I'm talking about or not. Alright, fine. Now let us look at this one. I have also included a very difficult one, like 10 marks, 9 marks, 8 marks, 7 marks. Okay, now we have in front of us bucket, which is A sodium with a concentration of 0.2 and sulfuric acid, same concentration throughout, and a weak one. Why this one is a weak acid? CH3COOH. Why it is a weak acid? Yes. It doesn't ionize what? Completely. Okay, in the solution. Okay, it's a weak what? Acid. Alright. So then, also this one NH3, it's an ammonia. Okay, ammonia gas. Same concentration. Okay. Firstly, if they give you something like this, surely you have to know whether it's weak acid, strong acid, weak base, strong base, and why. And remember, we're having a concentrated what? Acid and base. And also diluted one. Okay, but let us look at the questions. These are the type of the questions that they can ask you. What's up? Oh yes, I like the question. What is the difference between what? Between strong and concentrated acid. I would like to get the answer from you. What? Yes? No? Yes, sir. Hey. What's the answer? What's the difference between a strong and a concentrated acid? Aubrey?
If either ionized completely or doesn't ionize.
Which one is ionized completely in the solution? The strong acid. Yeah. And then from there, what is a concentrated acid? Because you differentiate between the two. Yes! Okay, fine. Yes, sir.
Yes, a concentrated acid is a solution that has many particles of acid in a per unit volume. Basically, lots of moles per unit volume, therefore it's concentration.
Okay, so in other words, we're having what? More solids. Do you understand? We're having what? More solids. Okay, so there are more number of what? Of moles of that particular what? Substance. Do you understand that? Okay. In a solvent, what is solvent? A solvent is what? It's your water. Okay. That's what a concentrated what? Acid. What do you think about then diluted one? What can you say about diluted one? There are less what? Number of moles. Okay. There are less number of moles or small number of moles in the solution, alright? Or what's called it solvent. Okay. Okay, fine. That's easy. Anyway, those questions you must expect them. We have done long time ago. Okay, I just put the theory here, do it publicly. Okay, fine. Okay, which substance will have the highest pH? I like that. Just one mark. Which substance and why? I'm sorry that I didn't ask here why. But which substance will have the highest pH? Remember sodium, sulfuric acid, ammonia, and what? And ethanoic acid. Which substance will have then highest pH and why? Daniel. Give your reason for your answer. Okay, let's get this gentleman. Sodium hydroxide, it is true. Why? It's a strong base.